going on, guys? So since you guys liked it so much last week, we're gonna go with like a weekly last week review style vlog sort of thing, and let's roll the intro and we'll get into it. What's going on, guys? It's QwazyVlog here, and welcome back to another sort of weekly review. So I got a lot of feedback from you guys in the last video, so we're gonna try to do this at least once a week. We're gonna go over sort of what's changed in the last week and everything like that. It's sort of similar to a daily vlog, only I'm cramming 7 days into one day, and I'm just talking about what I did. We're not actually going anywhere. So as far as last week, I mean, a lot of stuff happened. Based on the title of I Quit, which I'm pretty sure is what I'm going to use. First of all, I'm not quitting YouTube. I'm not quite established enough to quit YouTube as of yet. But I quit my job, or jobs, and I'll elaborate a little bit on that as well. So, covering it very quickly, because a lot of you guys already know, I was on parental leave for 6 months. I was taking care of our youngest child and our oldest child while Mama worked full time. While I was gone, I felt like a lot of changes happened at my workplace, and I felt like I didn't really have a job to return to. I was doing okay, seniority-wise. I was maybe bottom 20, which isn't great, but I mean, it could certainly be worse. Shifts were a little late, but not quite as late as they could be. The latest sort of regular shift was until 3 a.m. And hell no am I doing that with 2 kids, especially a baby. So when I was on leave, a lot changed. People went on sick leave, people went on stress leave, people quit, people changed departments, took different roles within the business. And in 6 months, I went from, let's say, bottom 20 to, like, bottom 3. So I would have maybe had, like, until 10 or 11 o'clock at night for a shift. With weekends off, I would probably be returning to, like, a Tuesday, Wednesday until 3 a.m. And there's no way that's happening. So what the plan was I was going to go and just find a retail job. My background is retail. I really like the personal interaction I get when I deal with people. And unlike a call center, more specifically a technical support call center where nobody calls in happy, a retail job or whatever you want to call it, people are coming in looking for me to fulfill a need. So they have a want, they have something that I can cater to, and I can help them leave happy, or at least try my best. So more personable experience, a lot better, and I mean, mentally, technical support is draining, especially when you have people just calling and taking their frustrations out on you. It's not that fun. Money was good, but nothing is worth the hassle in the end, especially after 6 years. So I took a job at retail based on one of my best friend's sort of recommendations. I found another company and I spent 2, maybe 2.5 weeks there, and I loved it. Staff was pretty great. Company was great. The location was really nice. And overall, once I learned the systems and everything like that, I did have a lot of fun and I found it very, very easy. The issue and why I left is I kind of felt like I was catfished into the role. And what I mean is when I went in for the interview, they asked me when I could work, what preferred days off I had, what I was looking for in a job or in a career. And I had said I want part-time, enough hours obviously to sustain an income for my family, but also enough of a reduction that I can spend more time at home than 45 hour work week. Preferably Wednesday night off was like a must, and preferably nights. So they said, yeah, that's no problem. We can certainly meet that. Turns out they did for the first week. And I also mentioned that I needed to know at least 1 week in advance what I would have for a shift, just for childcare and stuff like that. So first week, it was great. Second week, a little rocky. Third week, I found that I'd worked Wednesday and Thursday, and I had said I wanted definitely Wednesday and preferably Thursday off as well. I was working both of them. Need evenings, which is going to be better for childcare. I worked mostly opens, and it was already Thursday, and I didn't know what my shift was for next week. So all the things I needed in a job, they just all of a sudden weren't able to provide. So, based on another friend's recommendation, I found another job. And again, I'm not going to name like where it is. For the IRL people who know me, you know where I'm working now. But it's just easier just to kind of say it's a job instead of saying specifically where it is. But I haven't started yet. the new job starts on Tuesday. I've been told I'm going to work majority evenings with Wednesdays off. The reason why I need Wednesdays off as well is that's when Keisha's night course is. She does like an online on the computer biology course. So I need to be home Wednesday night so we don't have to get a sitter for 2.5 hours to watch the kids so she can have some peace and quiet to do that course. So I've been told that I'm going to have Wednesdays off. I'm going to work majority evenings. The commission's really good. The wage is really good. And there's money to be made. And I mean, at the end of the day, I'm not looking to be a millionaire. I'm looking to find a job that I can go to work happy with every day. A job that I can feel proud to tell people, you know, I work here or I work at Business X. And I want to be able to spend time with my family. So if I can encompass all of that, or at least a good majority of that, then that's what's going to make me happy. After 6 years at my old job in the old role that I had, it had changed exponentially compared to what we were hired on for. It seems like they just kept stacking more and more and more and more. And I'm not here to hold grudges or to say they didn't treat anybody right or anything like that, but it evolved and transformed into something that I think made a lot of people unhappy. And because the money is so good, especially where I live, where a majority of the good paying jobs need like a degree and 10 years of experience plus bilingualism, to get paid what we got paid in the other role, for going in and honestly sitting on our asses and talking to people on the phones, a lot of people have a hard time leaving a role like that, and I had a really hard time as well. I had asked for an LOA or a leave of absence because at the end of the day, the medical was really good, the pay was really good, and I was really scared that I wasn't going to be able to provide for my family. And it took a lot of sort of personal soul searching, you can call it, a lot of discussing it with people, a lot of personal reflection, and finally, I mean, at the end of the day, here we are. I've made the decision to leave there, find alternate employment, and I couldn't be happier. I also have a conference call on Monday to take on maybe another side project that will also help pay the bills, and it could even turn into something, so I'm really, really excited for that. Other than that, around the house in the last week, a lot has changed as well. I know I told you guys I was going to give you like a tour of the new bedroom, but that's going to have to wait, and the reason for that is it's changed already. So we had moved into the basement, we had moved our queen from upstairs, downstairs, kind of just our hodgepodge bedroom set that nothing matched. It's all down there now. But we came into an opportunity where my mom really wanted a new bed. She wanted to downsize to a queen. We really wanted a king size. She's got a mattress that is like barely used. It's super new, and they just want, I guess, a newer one. So before I quit my last job, I took my 6 years tenure over to a local furniture store to take out a credit card to make sure that I could buy the bed for my mom that she wanted. She's going to pay me back. She's giving us her king. So we're going to wait for all that. So we're going to now have a king in that room. We've also ordered a dresser and 2 end tables. We ended up, sort of unfortunate circumstances, but we ended up coming into just a very small amount of money that was pre-allocated for exactly what we're using it for. So it's nothing that we were going to go out and spend on ourselves. Well, I guess this is kind of on ourselves, but it's not like that we're going to go out and like do activities with it. It was specifically for like furniture and stuff like that. So we got end tables and a dresser. We are also fully outfitting Emma's room. So when I said before that she was moving from her old room into our old room, as confusing as that is, she's now going to have a new bed frame, a new dresser, a new end table. So in the last few days, I've been doing like patchwork on the wall, ripping off the trim around the window to retrim that. As empty as that room is now, that's the way we want it, because I want to actually have all the patchwork done by tomorrow, being Monday. That's probably when you guys are watching this. And then I want to have paint done before the IKEA order comes. That way, like, her room can be done. When we move everything out of her old room, I'm then going to do the same thing. We're going to do all the patching, we're going to do the painting and everything like that. And then we're going to take our bedroom set, which was the queen, because we're getting the king, and we're going to move that queen upstairs into Emma's old room, and we're going to have a spare room. So all in all, we're basically redoing 3 rooms, which I'm super excited for. As of right now, once all those rooms are done, we've done every room in the house since we bought it in September of 2013, except for the upstairs bathroom. And really, there's nothing that needs done. It's got a new tub surround and all that. It could use some paint, but I mean, we're in there so often, and it's coming up to winter, which means that the humidity is going to be higher in there with hot showers. So now's not the time to take on that project. Maybe in the summer, like right in the start of summer where showers are colder and stuff like that, we'll maybe do that next year. But all the other rooms have been flipped. I had actually even recorded a video for down here. I was going to show you guys the way that the office looks right now, and I explained to you guys the way that I'm going to make the office look in the future. But that has changed as well. We hit a really good sale at IKEA. There's no IKEA local to me at all. The nearest one is like 8 hours away. So I was going to order a desk a long time ago, but for a $100 desk, it's $139 shipping, and I can't spend $250 on desk units. But where we're now ordering everything from IKEA, to get my desk, it's not putting up the order anymore shipping-wise. The shipping stays at $140. So I'm going to go with like the traditional YouTube setup of the Lindman and Addle's legs. So I'm going to have a Lindman desk, which is going to be along this wall. That's going to be 72 inches, where right now I'm at, I think, 50 inches. So it's going to go right from behind me on the wall all the way to the door, which is like right here. You guys can't see. And then instead of having this desk behind me, which you can see there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have, I keep looking at that. I never look at there. Look at you guys. Instead of having that behind me, I'm going to have it in front of me. And that's going to be my product desk and things like that. The other thing that's really nice is I can take that computer from behind me and I can put it over, I guess, right here by the door, and then the window could be out facing. I can put my LEDs back in it. I've got all my LEDs that I showed you guys before. All that's going to go on the desk. It's all going to be white. It's going to be pretty. It's going to be fancy. And then video creation can start again. I've got, again, Edifier sent me some speakers. They've been sitting on my table. TP-Link sent me that router that I have to do a review for. But I'm out of room. Like, it's super hard for me to do product reviews down here as is, and I know I've done them before, but when you see light at the end of the tunnel, like, I could have a new setup in like a week and a half. So I don't want to record a project that I'm just going to like when my whole room, or my whole office, I should say, is going to change into something that I'm going to love. So I'm going to put off the production of that for now. I may even put off the production of tech videos. It sucks, but I mean, starting next week on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday are my 3 new days at work. So I'm really going to have to focus and concentrate on learning that new job again. Also on Thursday and Friday, Emma's got no school, so she's going to be home, and then we're going into the weekend. So if the IKEA order can be here before like the Friday, Saturday, Sunday, then I can take those days. I'm pretty sure, even if I don't have Sunday off, I'm going to have Friday and Saturday. I can build this all up and we can get started next week. So that's what I'm hoping for. And I mean, we'll see what happens. That's all I can say. But that's the only thing that's really changed this week compared to last week is the home renovations, the desk order, the furniture orders, quitting my job twice, and getting a new job. So thank you for anybody who I have on social or who I have on, well, I guess social is all encompassing online. So social and anybody in real life that has given me motivation and lent an ear when I talked about all this stuff and what ultimately led to this decision. Without you guys, I may have gone back to a job that I just no longer liked. And I think I can be happy. I think everybody's going to be happy. And yeah, we're just going to roll with the punches and see what happens. So happy me, happy family, happy wife, happy kids, happy life. Happy. So that's honestly it, guys. We're going to cut it off here. We're looking at 16 minutes. We're going to see what this cuts down to. If you liked this video, please leave a like. If you disliked it, you also know what to do, but also let me know what I could change in the future. Leave a comment below, just a comment. Let me know how your week was and what your favorite food is. We'll throw in another question. And until the next video, guys, my name has been QwazyDog. You guys have been awesome. Subscribe if you haven't already. We'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care.